That's really what you think?
Yeah.
Really?
It's in his heart. Yeah, all killers kill based from their heart, not their mind.
Do you think that like black people just have this like warrior spirit that makes them want to do battle?
Warriors don't group up, or soldiers do. Warriors fight alone. They don't fight in groups.
Okay.
Yeah, black people don't have a warrior spirit, because if we had a warrior spirit, we'll kill a white man as soon as we can think about it.
Right.
We have a coward spirit. That's why we hurt each other.
See, this part of the conversation is why I think people start talking past each other. Because Charleston White speaks from the perspective of personal accountability. And I don't even think that part is completely wrong. At some point, people do have to take responsibility for their actions. You can't keep destroying your own communities. You can't keep glorifying ignorant and then act ignorant when the results look ignorant. That's just keeping it real. But I also think it's dangerous when we talk about black people, like we just naturally arrived at this condition on our own. That's why I part ways with him, because black people in America have been under pressure for so long that a lot of folks don't even realize how deep the damage really goes. And I ain't even saying that to sound emotional. I'm saying it because history leaves scars on people, whether you want to admit it or not. You can't spend generations pushing people into poverty, over-policing their communities, underfunding the schools, flooding the neighborhood with drugs, tearing apart families through mass incarceration, and then act shocked when the culture starts reflecting pain. That don't even make sense. And this is why I say Charleston is talking about the symptoms without really talking about the root of the illness. He keep talking about the blood on the floor without talking about who been stabbing the community for the last 400 years. And again, before somebody twists my words, this ain't about making excuses. That's another thing people do nowadays. The moment you try to add context to a problem, people act like you're trying to remove accountability. You can hold people accountable and also acknowledge that they've been dealing with a broken system their entire life. Those two things can exist together. And honestly, I think that's what makes these conversations so frustrating now. Everything gotta be extreme. Either black people are completely innocent or black people are the worst people on earth. Ain't no balance no more. Ain't no nuance no more. But when you really live life and pay attention, you start understanding that most human problems come from a mix of personal choices and broken conditions at the same time. And one thing I wish people would stop doing is acting like the majority of black Americans are gangsters or criminals. Most black people ain't out here causing no chaos. Most black people wake up tired as hell every morning trying to pay bills, raise kids, stay out the way, and hold their life together just like everybody else. But negativity always gets the biggest camera. The worst part of the community always gets turned into the representation for the whole community. And that's been happening to black people for a long time.